Welcome back. Today I will be making a Tres Leches cake. The ingredients to do a Tres Leches cake are 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 6 whole eggs that I will separate, half cup sugar, half cup of milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk, 1/4 cup heavy cream, and the vanilla extract. The first thing you want to do is preheat the oven at 450 degrees using a center rack. Then grease with butter a 13 by 9 inch baking dish and set aside. Now I will be using a hand mixer. I'm adding the sugar, the milk, and the vanilla extract. Once you get the creamy texture, I'm going to set this aside. Now I have the egg whites and I'm going to be mixing. Once you have this foamy appearance, then you want to add the sugar. I'm starting to see a peak, and you can tell when you lift the mixer and you can see a little bit of the peak. I think I'm going to mix it a little longer. And by the way, I use 1/4 cup of sugar. This is good. Now we're going to add the baking powder to the flour and also the salt and mix. Now we're going to use half of the flour right over your egg yolks. Mix and use a whisk mix and incorporate the other half. Once everything is being incorporated, you're gonna have this creamy appearance. And now we're going to take the egg whites, and we're going to incorporate it, and we're just gonna like fold and mix slowly. You want to have that fluffy consistency. And this is ready to go in the oven. Now I will be putting the batter into the baking dish that it already has butter. And this is ready to go in the oven for at least 30 minutes. Then you want to check after 30 minutes with a toothpick in the center, and if it comes out clean, then you remove from the oven. It's been 30 minutes, and I'm going to insert a fork You want to make as many holes as possible. And now I'm going to make sure I separate with a knife the edges, because I'm going to flip it over. You can also leave it here and proceed by adding the milk. I'm going to start adding the 3 milks. And you want to do this slowly. I'm using a serving dish that is high at the ends. And I do like to flip it over, but you can also leave it in the oven dish. Eventually will absorb all the milk, and then I'm going to place it in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow morning I will do the whipped cream and decor. I added some of the whipped cream into the bag to use later for decorating the cake. And now I'm going to be adding the rest of the whipped cream on top of the cake. Now I'm going to decorate the edges of the cake. You want to grab the bag this way and make sure it's tight here. And then you're just going to push out and start forming I'm adding the coconut and also the cherries. Thank you for watching. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to this channel for more delicious recipes.